One day, 6 blind men set out on a journey to satisfy their curiosity. Each of these men were actually blind, but yet they wanted to see an elephant. First one approached the elephant and hit the broad side of the elephant and determined that the elephant was like a wall. The second man felt his tusk and feeling that it was hard and sharp and long, said it was like a spear. The third man actually felt the trunk and said it was like a snake. Fourth man grabbed around his knee. Feeling the large sturdiness of the leg, he determined that the elephant was like a tree. The fifth man grabbed a hold of the ear and said it was very flappy and much like a fan. The sixth man, grabbing a hold of the tail, said that an elephant to him was a rope. Each of these 6 men hold a small piece of a bigger picture, and it's actually up to the business analyst to take those pieces of the puzzle, to put them together, determine solutions, and reveal a bigger picture. My name is Shannen. I'm a senior business analyst for a financial institution. I've been a business analyst for 4 years. I'm actually certified through the Boston University. I'm a member of the International Institute of Business Analysts. I actually am a very strong participant in the business analyst community within my company and the project management organization. I lead a team of business analysts. I help train them on the new tools, and I actually coach them through their projects. I'm going to explain how a business analyst plays a very important role in the business organization and what attributes a business analyst has that God values. So, why does a company need a business analyst? Well, if you're actually reviewing some of the information I did in the Chaos 2011 report, Standish Group states 37% of projects deliver on time, on budget, and with the required functionality that they actually set out to do. Looking at those figures, we see that 63% of all projects end in failure. It's a huge, staggering number. Well, what does that number mean? It actually equates to $1.22 trillion per year loss in the United States alone. If you're looking at it worldwide, it comes out to $500 billion per year that's lost in failed projects. So what does a business analyst do? What are they here for? What's important? What's the reason why these projects fail? 13% of all projects actually fail due to incomplete or inaccurate requirements. A business analyst's role is actually to find those requirements. That's our whole job. We actually bridge the gap between our customer and what they need and what we tell IT to build. So business analyst role. The first job of a business analyst is to elicit requirements. Requirements are just business needs stated in words that the testers, that the IT people can all understand. They actually conduct interviews. We have mock-ups that we create for like websites. There's many tools that we actually use to be able to determine what the needs are and to say what the process is going to be. The second thing we do is actually analyze. We go and we watch people, we shadow people, we videotape how they're working with the systems. There's special little tools and tricks that we can do to figure this out. But we actually analyze the business. We actually set out process maps and we determine what a user does. If anyone's ever been to the DMV, sometimes you wonder if they really actually processed their process, right? Your request to get a driver's license and how you're actually going to be able to insure your vehicle or get your tags in your car. That's our job. And the business analyst actually has a lot of benefits that they can provide the company by analyzing the process. The next thing they do is communicate. Once we determine what the needs are, we go back to the business and we tell them, this is what we think you need to do, and we think this will help solve the solution. We validate that's true, we document it, we go back to eliciting. And it's a constant cycle that we do just to make sure that we actually understand what the business needs are and that we're able to communicate them and document them for future processes. So as a business analyst, what are the benefits that we can do? I'd like to say the company actually benefits strongly from a business analyst, opposed from losing, $1.22 trillion a year just for the projects that have failed. I myself this year actually, by reviewing just one process, was able to help our company benefit and move $10 million out of reserves and into our capital funds. One business analyst saving $10 million for one company. It's amazing. The company actually benefits. But then what do the employees benefit in? The employees get to see different people, different faces, different systems. They're always getting to learn something new. The problems and challenges never end. The business is always changing, and that's something that we have to learn to do, is to adapt. With all the new technology that's coming out, a business analyst job never ends, which gives an opportunity for advancement. So we actually have benefits that the business analyst can become as a junior business analyst. They can, after training, get to be a business analyst. And after years of experience and having multitude of projects and experience underneath their belt, they can actually become a senior business analyst, as I am myself. So the company benefits, the actual business analyst benefits, but also we have opportunities. God values compassion. And being as that we're talking to so many different people. We talk to people who are our contractors and offshore. We have people who come here or onshore, completely different nationalities. We have people who explain to us their frustrations. If I ever had an opportunity to interview and hear people, if I did not respond in compassion, they would not tell me their problems. I have to learn how to respond in kindness. I have to learn how to ask questions without being offensive. I actually have to learn how to take the problems, turn them to solutions, and present new ideas. Humility also comes to play a bit in that. When you save a company $10 million, it can really make your head big. But humility is another area that God values humility in a person, and He values compassion in a person. And this is something that a business analyst can do with every day of their work. I just wanted to thank you for being here. In conclusion, I say that the business analyst is not something that's new. They help bridge the gap. We can elicit requirements. We take the pieces of the puzzle. We put them together into a workable solution. We reveal the big picture. We help them see the elephant. There are great benefits to the company, to the employee, and the fact that God values the different things that we can do with our interactions with our customers is something that is very beneficial to God in itself. The role of the business analyst doesn't just see the big picture. They learn to think outside the limits. In a quote by Ronald Reagan, he says, "There are no such things as limits to growth, because there are no limits to the human capacity for intelligence, for imagination, and for wonder." Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.